Now we go to Qatar, where last week a Guardian report revealed that dozens of Nepalese migrant laborers have died in Qatar in recent weeks as they endure abuses to build stadiums for the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. Now, the Guardian's investigation, as you can see here, this is some of the footage in it, found evidence that suggested that thousands of Nepalese face daily exploitation and abuses that amount to modern-day slavery, as defined by the International Labour Organization. The report chronicled the story of how one of the richest nations, essentially in the world, is exploiting one of the poorest to get ready for the world's most popular sporting tournament. Now, despite the allegations of its treatment of migrant workers, FIFA, the international governing body of football, was due to announce on Friday that Qatar faces no threat to its right to host the 2022 World Cup. It appears that even despite concerns over Qatar's scorching summer temperatures that often remain above 115 degrees Fahrenheit, FIFA will stick by Qatar, which won over Australia, Japan, South Korea, and the US to host the event. Now, at the same time, it also intends to form a task force, likely to be led by Asian Football Confederation President Sheikh Salman bin Ibrahim Al Khalifa, to examine alternative dates for the tournament. However, that could lead to a potential clash with other big sporting events, notably the Winter Olympics and America's football Super Bowl, as well as domestic football leagues and the Champions League. New International Olympic Committee President Thomas Bach, as you can see here, said he is confident there will be no clash with the Winter Olympics. American TV network Fox, World Cup rights holder for North America, is understood to be concerned over the commercial implications of any move that would see any clash with the NFL season, let alone the Super Bowl for that matter. Now, as for the allegations of widespread abuses of migrant laborers, Hassan Al-Thawadi, Secretary General of the Qatar 2022 Committee, told this to the BBC. Take a listen.
It's the government's assurance, it's the people's assurance, and it's our assurance that, to the extent that, or to the extent that these matters arise, we will be eradicating them and working very hard to ensure that these matters are eradicated.
Former France, Fulham, Manchester United, and Everton striker Louis Saha told BBC Sport he thought it was impossible for players to handle the Middle Eastern country's extremely high summer temperatures. He said, quote, "I was in Qatar recently and it was 48 degrees Celsius. He said, believe me, it's impossible to have a proper game down there. And having lived there, I can tell you it really does get hot in the summer."